The United Front, meanwhile, says the march that's being planned against immigrants in Pretoria today should not be happening. The front has referred to the march as xenophobic. Well, we're joined by United Front chairperson Trevor Ngwane. Mr. Ngwane, good morning, and thank you very much for coming in this morning.
Thank you, Dan.
Firstly, just for information, it's very important for our viewers to understand, who is the United Front? Who do you represent?
We are labor, community, and youth student organizations fighting for a better life for all.
Okay. Now, why does the United Front does not want this march to happen in Pretoria today?
We don't think that violence is the way to solve problems.
But the people who organized the march have said that the march will be peaceful.
The pamphlet they used to mobilize for the march is full of hatred and is saying very bad things about Zimbabweans, about Nigerians, about Pakistani. So we think it's spreading hatred and possibly violence.
Now, some of the points that they've made, they've said that with unemployment so high in South Africa, they believe that some of these foreign nationals who are in the country, who are also here illegal, are taking their jobs. What is the position of the United Front to those claims?
We cannot blame workers from other countries for unemployment. The people who create jobs are the big capitalists. They decide to employ, they decide to retrench, they decide to invest, they decide to disinvest. So we think that if we have a problem with unemployment, we should be joining together with workers from Malawi, from Ethiopia, building solidarity and demanding more jobs from the big bosses.
How else do you think the residents of Mamelodi residents who are organizing this march at the Home Affairs head office, how else do you think they should address their concerns around issues of immigration or foreign nationals, even those whom they are accusing of illegal activities?
The immigrants have got their organizations. For example, we work with the African Diaspora Forum, where we have a dialogue, where we look at problems from both perspectives, the perspective of the immigrant and the perspective of South African locals. And that is the way to find solutions, not to attack each other, not to use divide and rule, but to stand together and find solutions which are good for both sides.
So you don't think marching to the Home Affairs head office today by the local residents of Mamelodi is a solution?
I don't think that marching on a platform of hatred, of blame, of intimidation, of slander, calling people names just because they were not born in South Africa is the way to go.
Has the United Front engaged the Mamelodi residents?
Yes, we have engaged the Mamelodi the Concerned Residents Committee, and they agreed to meet with us, but they delayed and they said they could only meet us after the march. So we tried to talk to them, showing them the pros and cons of their march, but it's clear that they are driven by hatred. They are driven also, I think, also by a lack of understanding of the real roots of unemployment, poverty, and inequality.
So you tried to engage them and that meeting did not happen?
No, but we had a very long teleconference with their leadership. Yeah.
And what did you tell them in that teleconference?
I said to them, because I spoke to them, I said, comrades, I myself in Soweto fight for water, for electricity. And the way to do it is to get the energies of Zimbabweans, of Pakistani, to join together and fight for the same things. Many of these people, they are as poor as you and me. They are not ShopRite checkers or Woolworths. They have spaza shops in the township. Some of them, they help us when we are broke and we don't have money for bread. And I said that the solution is to sit down. If we see crime, we can report to the police. If someone does something wrong, we can go and talk to them. But attacking them, calling them names, is the wrong way to go.
Thank you very much. That's the views of the United Front chairperson, Trevor Ngwane.